you'll feel it when you're holding it and pushing it along.
Yeah.
Right? Like they go a certain way.
Okay.
So I believe it going this way because it's going to pull. It's going this way, so it's going to...
Is it going to be enough? Like, it looks like the blade is shorter than this. See what I mean? Like the top of the plywood?
Yep. Just turn it on and...
Give her. Fuck. Hang on.
No, so I just hang on this. I'll go.
Okay.
So that's just going to be from... It's just this thing spinning. Mm-hmm. So you're not going to be able to get rid of that, but... Yeah. So try now. Go this way with it.
Want to see what gives Matt anxiety these days? Oh no! If you know me, you know that I don't really like to be dirty or have things dirty around me. Like when my daughter gets dirty, that's the worst. Which is funny because I like to wrench on cars and get grubby with my hands, but I feel like that's completely different. When you set out to make yourself dirty, it's one thing. When your house is covered in wood chips and sawdust, oh! Anyway, thank you very much to Mike for bringing his router over, which I had no idea. Well, I mean, I kind of knew about them, but I had no idea how they worked. So that last clip was us cleaning up the edge of the bed, which is all now nice and even. So we can put the fronting on here that will come up just a little bit to hold the foam mattresses in once we get them, which I don't have yet, but I wanted to start this vlog entry off with that process, and then we'll slap those front panels on and get the foam hopefully and wrap up this fable of the bed build. But that will not be happening today because I don't have the foam, and I don't think I'm going to be putting those front pieces on just yet because in terms of the weird Van Life Plus Movies timeline that happens with how advanced some of these vlog entries are. I haven't done the Labor Day trip to BC to Byron's place yet, and I will most likely have to be using the air mattress. Just use my thumb all nonchalantly as I was speaking to get the exposure back. I'll be using the air mattress on here, and when it's inflated, it actually hangs over the edge a bit. So if I have a lip that's coming up, that lip is going to be pressing into the underside of the air mattress. Probably not the best idea. So I'll probably leave this open air concept until at least I get back from that BC trip, but we'll see. Who knows? As for this entry in the vlog, let's cut to me installing those panels, shall we? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt. The channel is Van Life Plus Movies. I am building out a 2007 Chevy Express 2500 extended cab, turning it into a full-time livable space, and on the odd occasion, by that I mean usually twice a week, I do movie reviews as well. Combining your passions, kind of what this channel's all about. That and just trying to be a little bit more positive day to day, because there's been so much negativity in the entire world for far too long. And I know I'm not going to change that, but I can change it for myself and maybe a few of you as well. So if you're not subscribed, maybe consider it. We would sure love to have you here. This entry in the van vlog is going to be, I want to say, finishing up the bed build, but I don't know that it's going to be actually finished. So if you've been following along, you know that fairly recently I took a trip to BC with my daughter, and the first night there, I was using an air mattress on my bed platform. So this whole thing slides out, folds open, and I had an air mattress on top of it. I don't know how it happened, but it got a hole in it. Not a big hole, not an obvious hole, but enough that it deflated on me in the middle of the night. And that was the second air mattress to have that happen. That was the second air mattress that I had that happened to since I started sleeping in the van with it. So I broke down, I went into the town in BC, and I was able to find that foam there that is all kind of crammed up at the front right now. It's a 4-inch thick foam that is 72 inches long and 48 inches wide, which is the exact dimensions of my bed platform. So perfect. What I originally wanted to do was get some custom foam done here in Calgary. I actually found a place that would do it for me and build me. I wanted to get 2 cushions, 72 inches long and 24 inches across each, because then this could be in a couch formation, right? What I've discovered is that with this foam, and this is an awesome foam, by the way, it was a brand called Campit, I believe, and it puffed up quite nicely. It is a full 4 inches for sure, and it's super comfortable. What I've noticed with it is when it's in the bed formation, it's great, and then I can actually push it back into couch formation, and the foam will fold in and then go up along and create a back, right? What I need to do is I need to have the bed pulled out a little bit so that the couch has a little bit of an incline to that back to it, because right now it's actually, if we're looking at it like this, it's actually going to be like a little bit like that. So it's super uncomfortable to sit on when it's completely closed. So I do need to get it so the bed can be open like this, and you got a nice sort of incline to the seating. What I will need to do is figure out a way to brace the bed a little bit when it's open, and I'm thinking just a simple hook latch thing. I'll show you when I get there. This will be part 6 of the bed build. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to get done today, but that's usual for my vlogs. They tend to span a few days, and I got a lot going on right now. If this is your first time watching, I'm in a bit of a time crunch. I'm currently building out this van in the driveway of my childhood home, which my parents have sold. The possession date is October 15th. So we are in a little bit of a time crunch to get certain things done. So I'm filming multiple entries of the vlog as I go because I feel a little bit of a pressure to get stuff done. What I am doing right now is building this little brace. So I got these support legs, 4 of them on the front, and they needed to be sort of secured this way. It was great that they were screwed into the platform up here, but they did have a little wiggle this way. So I've got one on here already. What I've decided to do is I've used leftover laminate boards that I used on the floor. So I got this one attached. You'll notice that the one way down there at the other end is actually a different color. Those were leftover boards I had from my old apartment. I did that because I thought I didn't have enough to cover the whole thing, because I thought I had to leave a hole right here so I could access my little support leg that is attached right up in there. And that leg is what comes down in the middle and supports this part of the bed when it's open. Then I realized, well, no, I don't have to do that, because when I pull the bed out, I actually have access from the other side to get to that leg. Well, with the foam that I bought in BC and the fact that it's one giant piece, I can't actually access it the way. So we're back to the original plan where I do have to leave a little space. And I'm thinking I'll leave this space between the 2 middle legs for access, right? I also don't know how often I'm going to be turning the bed back into couch formation right now. This is going to be twofold. So when I put this new piece here and screw it into the legs, it's actually going to create a little lip that the foam will then press against, and it won't slide off in the middle of the night. Another option that I could do if I do want this to be an easy convert into couch formation is I could cut that mattress in half, but that makes me nervous. So we'll see, but we're starting with these. So let's do that. So on there nice and solid. Definitely got more structural support now between those legs. So let's clean all this up, vacuum this up, because I hate when this happens. I'm super picky about all this yuck in my house. Clean that all up, and then we'll get the foam in and see if it works. So yeah, I'd say that works pretty good. I don't know. I was gonna say I gotta fix that. I think I already did, but no, it works well. It butts up perfectly. It's almost like I knew what I was doing when I measured this bed. So that's awesome. I'm super happy that that works out. It'll be interesting to see how well that holds it in. Ideally, we would have another one of those lips on the bottom here, right? So that it's not shoving off this way when I'm sleeping, but you have to have it here. But then, yeah, see, there's the first issue, is that the hinge sticks out a little further than the platform, because this is the only piece it would be able to attach to. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much, I think. We'll just leave it as is. I'm just super happy that that just fits, and there's plenty of room. Yeah, still, right, it's not all the way up the foam. Awesome. Now I just need to figure out if I, in fact, want to cut it in half, right? So it would be wherever that hinge is, we cut the foam right here with like a serrated blade. But I really don't want to do that. I mean, not right now anyway, because this thing's so comfortable. And I imagine when I hack it in half, then I'm going to have that compromised piece in the middle. And because it's only a 6-foot bed and I'm over 6 feet tall, I usually tend to sleep at a bit of a diagonal, which I guess could also be considered a positive, because then I wouldn't be directly on the fault line, we'll call it. So I don't know, but it's a lot more simpler than I wanted, and it's definitely easier to just leave it out anyway. It's like one of those things in retrospect, did I actually need to do this as complicated as it ended up being with the big heavy duty drawer slides and everything? In my head, I was like, well, if I have a bed platform that's always out, then I'm not utilizing the space that well. But if I had just done it, I could have then put like maybe a huge drawer down here. This could still have flipped up, which I guess I could still do. Nothing's permanent, right? It is the way it is. So moving forward, I could still have this as an accessible piece. And this is what I'm talking about. Like I can still do it in the couch formation, but it really folds the foam. And I was gonna close it, but I can't because that middle leg is down. That guy right there. Still have it where I can access all my stuff back here, but the bed would just stay always out. And then I could put some sort of storage under there. But we're not gonna worry about that today, I'll tell you that much. So that was super simple. Yeah, I thought this last entry in the fable of the bed build would be a little bit longer because it would be you getting the custom foam, getting it upholstered, putting the front piece on. But nope, there she is. The bed is done, and now I can make it as comfy as I want with all my blankets and pillows and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure that this entry in the bed build will be part of another van vlog. Hey, maybe it's time to do another Tales of 3 Stories.